Anyway, let's get into the shit. We all saw the video. We all saw the video. America is full of fake motherfuckers, so ain't nobody gonna tell the truth. Half you motherfuckers out there, especially the men, half the men out there who saw the video is being phony. Because half the men in America didn't had to handle business like that. It's just don't nobody got the courage to say it.
That ain't no courage to say what?
He was excessive. Dude was excessive.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you. I thought you would. Oh, my God.
When they on the ground, that mean that's enough. That's for a real man. Once they hit the ground, you be like, all right now.
I can't.
I'm just saying. Dude, he was way out of pocket. Not as out of pocket as that apology. That apology was some cake ass shit.
Every single thing.
Nigga, that's the funniest shit. They need to play that shit back. Next time I get caught with a bitch, I'm gonna send her that video. If I get caught cheating, I'm gonna send that video. I'm gonna be like, I done been to rehab. Man, if you don't get that cake ass shit out of here, dog, but the lames don't know. So it was a shock to the lames. The lames don't know how dude move. But everybody out there in the street, man, we know how dude move, man. This is why I want to talk about this topic. Listen to this, man. Whenever the weak are in power, corruption is inevitable because they the weak. In our society, the weak are in control and they empower our weak. Motherfuckers like that. Not a good rapper, not a good singer. What is he good at?
I was just going to say that I don't know why all the news articles and such refer to him as stuff like that. He's not. He's not even an artist. He was what was it? Suge said it best. Remember when Suge got up there on the stage?
What'd he say?
And he said something about at that reward show and was like, if you want to be have an executive
dancing all in your video.
Dancing on your video. So he basically said it. Like, look, he's nothing but he's the middle, he's the how you say the talent finder. You know? And then from then on.
He used to dance in the background, but then he got bold enough to start saying stuff. And then it wasn't an outrage. Listen, whenever you see somebody weak doing something, it's your job to tell them you are corrupting society. Whenever you see a woman with a wig, fake eyelashes, and makeup on, you are supposed to walk right up to her and say, you fucking the world up, because you ain't really that.
Oh, please, this guy.
What? The weak are in power. Listen.
Like he does that. Like
do we got that picture? Can we show this picture to America for those who ain't seen it yet? Because it is utterly ridiculous. What? We can't hear that shit. Cut the shit off. Fuck it. This dog head bitch, like everybody said. Somebody said RuPaul. Okay. This woman should not be in Sports Illustrated. Doghead bitch, right, I know. The man who was beating up the broad in the hallway of the hotel should not be in power like that. America takes our weakest talent and empowers it. And we gotta fucking sit up there and be embarrassed because a man was whooping on a woman in a towel that didn't fall. T.D. Jakes was under there holding that towel up. I'm telling you now, I know this for a fact. This is ridiculous. How that towel didn't fall?
I think it was one of those Velcro thingies.
Every time me and a woman got in an argument and I had a towel on, it fell. And we wound up doing it again. But I'm just saying. Back on the weak people in power. From what I understand, the weak brother who is bad for the village, because we know he send people at people. I ain't never seen him whoop no nigga like that. I seen him get loud with niggas. I have been in public where I was at a place where I saw him get loud with niggas because he had a mob behind him. That ain't shit. That ain't impressing no motherfucker, man. I'm saying, I heard the man bought the videotape at the hotel.
It was in the lawsuit, original law. It was in there already, where she had already stated that nobody would probably ever see it because he bought it. So she did say it. So
if this happened at a hotel, they wronged her. She can get some more money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know he still was smashing after that. That's part of America. That's part of America. Women get traumatized in all kind of ways, and they don't go away, especially if you got paper. Every man with paper knows one jump on, she ain't leaving. You only beat up one time, she ain't going nowhere. That's get swept under the rug. She don't even tell her mama that. Because you got that paper. We know what paper do.
But paper can buy all those drugs. Paper can do all that stuff.
What drugs? I don't know nothing about no drug.
That's in the case. That's in the lawsuits. That's what was happening.
That what? He was on drugs?
Not he. Well, everybody. Yeah, that's what was given to her.
Somebody, this victim shit.
Oh,
Stop
God,
that.
here we go.
If you didn't see nobody giving no drugs, that's what happened. People act like they was high. That's why they did what they did. That's not nothing that nobody should ever lean on.
A lot of people
old girl got beat up because she fucked with a cake-ass nigga to jump on hoes. And he mad about, this is why them men be mad about women. Because they boyfriend that they love ain't cute as the women they fucking. That's what it really is. If motherfuckers really want to know the truth. All them motherfucking switch-hitting niggas who be fighting bitches be mad because the girls they fucking look better than the dude they fell in love with. I ain't got to say no names. We all know what it is, man. That's why I don't be part of entertainment, because I don't fit in. These are the people on top, the weak. You think they going to be comfortable with somebody like me just watching their ass?
Somebody just brought that up. I forgot about that.
What they say?
I don't know if you saw the video where Drake snatched the microphone out of his hand.
Out of who hand?
Out of Puffy's while they were on the stage at this party. Oh God, that is so funny.
That's comfortability.
But they were performing.
Only the real know what I'm talking about.
Mic died.
That's comfortability. Because we know dude be sending hits. So if you snatch the mic out his hand, that means you comfortable with him. That means y'all washed up together in the sink.
Well, apparently the mic died and they were performing. So, but
Yeah,
it was
right.
it's pretty funny when you see it.
Why they performing together?
At a club, you know. And why is Diddy still at all these clubs? You see, people tend to forget when they're out like that. You forget how old these people are, and you're at the younger clubs.
All the people watching right now, 5150. They just don't want to admit they watching.
Well, I heard.
The nigga who beat the bitch up at the hotel, he watching. They watching, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They be like, this is the show they've been waiting on all week to see what I'm going to say. I ain't really go in like that. I'm just saying, dog. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, hey, nigga.
Ain't nobody got the courage to stick up for Puff. I do.
What do you mean?
Go ahead.
Hey, man,
see, you wasn't here, so I want him to hear this shit.
Cassie ain't the bitch y'all think she is. I always say this, man. Domestic violence is not always abuse because some bitches like to fight. Cassie is the same woman that would go to Puff Daddy's house while Kim Porter was alive and watch Puffy beat on Kim, cuss Kim out, abuse Kim, and laugh at Kim. Kim's friends have came out and it's documented that they say Cassie used to be torturing Kim with Puff. She is not this victim broad that everybody is making her out to be. This is a treacherous bitch. Anytime a woman that is that beautiful is dating a nigga that is that regular looking, she's hustling her pussy. This is a woman that hustles vagina, and we treating her like she a Claire Huxtable or a respectable everyday woman. This bitch is a libido whore. She's libido hungry, and she's money hungry, and she's eating, sucking, and fucking on anybody that got the paper. That $30 million settlement she got, a portion of that should go to Kim's kids. Because you tortured Kim fucking with a married man to get to that paper. She used to be at Puff House Why Kim was there on some super disrespectful shit. I'm spitting like a motherfucker.
But that don't mean that somebody needs to get beat down.
But if a
because they're around
woman
there?
participates in the abuse of another woman, why are all women sticking up for her? Some bitches deserve to get whooped
Hey,
on.
you don't know that for a fact.
Look it up. I mean, it's as
That
much.
she watched it, that she
What-
knew.
what
And
I-
now, knowing is a different story because
Okay.
some people are so twisted in their mind that they might think that they can change somebody. Now, that might have been her mistake,
Right.
but that's not deserving of her getting hit.
No, what
getting
I'm
hit.
saying this is women are not a monolith. Y'all ain't all created the same. Sometimes when you see a woman getting her ass whooped, that's because she just robbed a nigga or she set a nigga up to get murdered or all women ain't fucking victims. So I'm not about to run around here on this tape and act like all you bitches is good bitches.
We're
Some
not
of you
talking
bitches
about all bitches.
ain't
We're
shit.
talking about the Cassie thing. We're not talking about all bitches.
Cassie, I'm
We're
telling
talking
you.
about that.
I mean, why are you antagonizing for bitches?
I'm not a day. We're
I'm
talking
just saying,
about Cassie. We already
do you know
that both-
Cassie?
No, I
Do
know.
you think she had
Do
sex?
you?
Let me ask you a
Do
question.
you?
I don't know the
Okay,
bitch.
well,
I wouldn't piss on the
Okay,
bitch
we're
if she
all
was on
going
fire in the street.
We're all going on what we see.
Let me
We're
ask you
all
a
going
question.
On what we know, what we see.
Do you think that woman had sex with him after he whooped her?
100
Probably,
million
yeah.
times.
She stayed with him
What
many
the
years
fuck
after
is y'all
that.
talking about?
That's not still.
I
so
don't
you're
like
trying
a
to say,
motherfucker.
so
If
you-
a bitch whoop my ass, I'm through with you.
well,
Hey, I had a cousin get stabbed 4 times in the chest in his sleep. A mom. I got 50 first cousins, and 80% of them is women. All women aren't dainty women that need to
that's
be.
the truth. I
Craig,
get that.
Some of
That
these
is-
bitches-
that is the truth. I believe that.
I call him my cousin.
But there's
it's
also a
because
thing
we
called
was
Stockholm
together for the
syndrome
longest.
for some people, and that's crazy.
His
for him.
wife shot him 5, 6 times on their honeymoon because another girl called the phone, shot him, snuck him with a gun. When this nigga came to, because it's a miracle, he lived. And I love him to death. But do you know what this motherfucker said?
What?
I got to go get my wife out of jail.
Oh, yeah.
You just said not all women are victims. I don't.
But that's all I mean. I'm
That's
not,
what he
what I'm
once
saying.
he came to and realized what
not
happened.
talking for all
Because you
women,
know
I'm
when he
talking about
woke
this
up, he
situation.
wasn't right at first.
Yeah.
But once he realized what happened,
Yeah.
this motherfucker was worried about the bitch who tried to murder him.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm not sticking up for men that whoop women. What I'm saying is, you know, all women aren't victims. All women
we
are
didn't
not
say that.
victims.
Right, we
So
You know
We're
they
talking
suspended
about her.
Stephen A.
Yes.
when he had the balls to say something like that.
you say what?
They suspended Stephen A. off ESPN when he had the
Thank
balls
you.
to say
No matter
something like
what,
what
she
you
did
just
it.
said.
Yeah.
But I let you ride because I already know you telling the truth, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. The bitch I took care of the most is in court telling them people everything she know about me.
Man.
Everything.
Yeah.
You can't tell me shit. Bitch, the worst thing God put on this planet.
Hey, man, it sometimes that's true, sometimes it ain't.
You know, you get mad at the wolves because they eat the animals and shit, but wolves love their brother, love their sister, love their father. They take care of each other. A funky bitch don't do nothing but smile until she got to play on you. And when she got to play on you, she gon' pull it.
And she
I'm not talking about every woman, but I'm talking about the
51%.
ones I knew.
Yeah.
Right, and guys too need to be leaving. If they see signs of somebody that can actually get them in a certain place, like in their minds or whatever, in their emotions, what have you.
Yeah.
Gone. Why are you around her too? It goes a lot of ways. I'm just saying when people are around each other and they continue to bring that around them, you asking for it. It's almost a matter of time.
If you are the type of person where you want to control people, and when you don't get your way, you feel like you have the right to try to destroy them, you are not a good person.
No,
is that?
No. Yeah.
That's Puffy and Cassie.
See, I don't know Cassie. I don't watch the news and all that sucker shit. Why would I watch a nigga like that? I done seen this nigga in action, homie.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The type of shit you be like, that's some hoe shit what that nigga just did right there.
Hell yeah.
When I see it, I just turn automatically. I don't watch that shit. The only reason you watch the motherfucking tape because you be like, let me see what he did.
Well, because it's flooded. Right. All his stuff
It
that he's
wasn't
doing
right.
is
It
flooding
wasn't right what he did, but what was in that bag? I want to know what the fuck was in that bag, because It had to be some
Tell you
incredible.
why jelly.
Oh God.
It had to be some incredible
She tried
shit.
to leave on her turn. He was like, hell no, bitch, I done bought this room.
But see, here's another thing people don't talk about. Why isn't the hotel, the Continental Hotel, being held?
That
or-
hotel closed down,
Right, they
dog.
closed down, but we
Okay,
were just
cool.
talking about that.
Because they
though.
paid, because Puffy paid the security there $50K not to put the tape out. He
Right.
paid them folks.
And I don't know if it's been 7 years or not.
I paid the housekeeping
Oh, it
bitch
has
$20 to go
Yeah.
get some
It
rubber.
has been.
Oh, so that's why
It
they
has
keep
been
releasing.
because that's why they're not charging him with that
Yeah.
because it's been 7 years.
Housekeeping bitch took too long to come back, and the bitch had left,
Statute.
goddammit, because we had to check out.
Yeah.
So I wound up fucking the housekeeping bitch with the rubber. Gave her 20 more dollars.
But it's not
Sometimes
right.
life work out.
Yeah, that's real shit. But the kick bothered me, but it wasn't right for him to hit him. But it's not right to hit a woman, but it is acceptable to hit a woman back.
Of course, I believe that
So-
because I witnessed my parents go through that. My
Yeah.
mom was the abuser, not my dad.
So the only reason I can't be all in because I know that there's some diabolical bitches in the world.
Right.
So you know what I
I
mean.
get-
She
I'm the
could have.
first one to agree
We don't
with
know
that.
what happened in that room. We don't know what happened in that room.
But she did not deserve
But
that.
all
from
these
him.
people
We
coming out.
know that the nigga in the room didn't come out because
Right.
he didn't have no door key.
But hold on.
He
too.
didn't have a door key.
But this nigga,
Everything-
Puff,
That
this
nigga
what I'm
was like,
saying.
come on in here, fuck up.
This why-
We still got each other.
Forget that they be joking.
This why
now,
people ain't
They
shit
have a
though, Corey,
bad
because
time.
Puff Daddy has all these security niggas that used to work for him coming out saying he used to do this. You niggas is cowards. You niggas was witnessing this shit firsthand. Some of you niggas are real off-duty police officers. You letting this bitch get beat on. All
that, 'cause
these
they
people
could've
that used to be signed to his label that knew he wasn't shit, you still did business with him. I don't trust your word either. If you were around when he was participating in this heinous activity and now you got something to say, fuck you.
They all need to go down.
If
All-
you
just
really
like-
cared, you would have got down where you was mad at.
Right.
How come I don't hear more stories about niggas squaring up with Puffy? Saying, nigga, you a hoe, like the Locks did. Or, it's people that stood up and stood tall. But if you didn't stand tall, sit your weird ass down. We don't want to hear from you now.
A couple of people stood up to him and did some crazy. There's
Yeah.
some stories out there. I think it was Left Eye. Left Eye did some.
Who was left eye?
The TLC girls. Somebody went into one of the offices with something
Okay,
and
yeah.
stood up on and did some crazy stuff. There's that story. That exists.
I believe it. That bitch burned her house down.
Well, but he was doing something that wasn't right, and they went and handled it just like that. Some people you got to do that stuff too. But yeah,
I just don't, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna speak on my personal shit, but I got women in my family, and it's always a weird thing when a woman is dating a nigga that's really abusive. If you slap a bitch every once in a while, you're not an abuser. You just got to work on your temper. But if you're a nigga that's squaring off with a bitch and just throwing vicious combos and arm barring bitches, you know what I mean? And people know about it and don't nobody do nothing. It's really hard to respect you.
I
if you
did a
know
show
about
like
something
this.
that.
I did a show about that.
It is.
You're not supposed to you're not supposed to get if your sister dating a motherfucker that's beating her ass, you are not supposed to ask your sister about it when you know about it. You supposed to go make dude understand its
Exactly.
consequences to all this. She a
Right.
woman, she weak, she don't know what she doing.
You take it
it's
your own
my
hands.
job to stomp your head in the ground.
Yeah.
I ain't finna talk to you about it. If you whooping on a family member, especially a woman, because they weak
Yeah.
and they need a man, they be like, we don't need a man. You're not even supposed to ask your sister about it. You supposed to be like, look, homie, if you put your hands on her again, I'm gonna kill you.
Straight
That's
up.
really
right.
what you supposed
That's
to tell
what
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you put your hands on my sister again, I gotta do something to make you understand there's
Right.
real consequences to what you're doing. You're not supposed to have much of a conversation with him. You just gotta let him know. You're not, this is not the family that you finna run on that sucker shit.
Right.
Now I ain't gonna lie. If she married to somebody like that, that means you didn't handle your business. Cause she wound up married.
Yeah, because you
before.
definitely see
You
signs.
should've
There's
been-
always
you
you
should've
always
been-
see signs.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's like it ain't. It's a lot harder doing than saying. But if you know it's a maniac around the women in your family, you got a job to do.
Yeah, you gotta do it right
He gotta feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, everybody ain't built like that. But Don't second guess it. Now, don't be getting in your sister business just on some sucker stuff, because people argue,
nosy,
people do this, but I'm talking about them motherfuckers like, dude, who
Fish
be
and
whooping on women.
Fish and trip.
Man, you got to let your presence be felt, man.
Hell yeah.
That's what you supposed to do. And not getting with your sister, you want me to do something? Your sister,
No, you just do-
she
yeah.
a woman. She don't
Like,
got
don't
logic.
hurt him. Yeah, they'll be like, no, don't hurt him. It's the kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, they need, yeah.
No, instead of saying don't hurt him, she should tell the truth. But he got paper.
Oh, God.
That's real shit.
She ain't gonna say that. She gonna be like, but I love him.
But
No, he got paper.
isn't that kind of what happened?
You don't even love your mama. You used to cuss her out when you got grown.
If I recall.